When did Dad's no internet rule become dangerous? My dad banned me from the internet completely. No computer, no tablet, no phone with data. At 17, I was the only kid writing papers on a typewriter. When I tried using a library computer for 2 minutes to check college applications, Dad's tracking apps alerted him instantly. He screamed so loud on the phone that everyone stared. The librarian asked me to leave. He reported my friend's mom to child services after she let me use their laptop. The investigation took 3 months. I wasn't allowed at their house anymore. Dad smiled when I told him. Another bad influence eliminated. My aunt visited for Thanksgiving. She watched me handwriting a 20-page paper, and something changed in her face. After dinner, she pulled me into the bathroom and locked the door. Your dad just started new arthritis medication, she whispered, hands shaking. It's called meloxicam. My dispatch center has had 3 emergency calls this month. Severe allergic reactions to this exact medication. 1 man died in his kitchen. She pulled out an old tablet. For reading only, she said loudly, then grabbed my shoulders. I've downloaded everything you need. Medical guides, emergency protocols, all offline so he can't track it. She made me look directly at her. If someone's allergic to meloxicam, it happens fast. 10 to 15 minutes after taking it. Their throat swells from the inside like a balloon inflating in their windpipe. You have 5 minutes from the first symptom to complete airway closure. She described what I'd see. Red welts spreading like spilled paint, lips puffing out, the tongue swelling so big it pushes out of their mouth. The person's face turns purple while they claw at their throat. They can't scream because their vocal cords are swelling shut. Just this horrible whistling sound that gets quieter until it stops. Every morning at 5 a.m. while Dad did his workout, I hid under my blanket studying that tablet. The photos made me sick. Faces so swollen they didn't look human. Purple lips, eyes bulging from pressure. I read about how people waste time during anaphylaxis. They look for car keys thinking they can drive themselves. They call relatives instead of 911. By the time they realize they're dying, their throat is too swollen to speak. They die holding their phones, unable to give their address. I practiced dialing 911 in my head over and over. Anaphylaxis, medication allergy, send epinephrine, short sentences, clear information. I memorized it like a prayer. Tuesday morning, Dad took his arthritis pill with orange juice. I watched him swallow it and check the clock. 10 minutes later, he started scratching his neck. Turn down the heat, he said, but I could see my breath in the kitchen. He kept scratching harder. Red welts spread up from his collar. His lips started puffing out. He touched them with confusion that turned to fear. When he stood, his chair crashed backward. He pointed at his throat and tried to speak, but only horrible wheezing came out. His tongue was swelling, pushing out of his mouth. He lunged for the landline and put it to his ear. Nothing. He clicked the receiver frantically. Still dead. He hadn't paid the bill in 2 months because landlines are scams. His cell phone was upstairs charging. The realization hit him. We had no way to call for help. His face was turning purple. Hives erupted everywhere. He dropped to his knees with both hands around his throat. The wheezing was getting quieter. That whistling sound Aunt warned me about. He pointed desperately at his car keys. Tried to stand, but his legs gave out. He crashed into the table and plates shattered. Then he was crawling toward the door. He made it 5 feet before collapsing face first. His lips were dark blue. The whistling almost gone. He rolled onto his back and his eyes found mine. Pure terror. My father, who controlled everything, was begging me with his eyes. He knew he was dying. My whole body shook, but I ran for the hidden tablet. When Dad saw it, there was no anger, just desperate hope. I dialed 911, but my fingers were shaking so bad I hit wrong numbers. I cleared it and forced myself to breathe. Tried again. 911, what's your emergency? Anaphylaxis. New medication. Meloxicam. 15 minutes ago. My voice came out steady. All that practice. He can't breathe. Throat closing. Address? I gave it. Units dispatched. 5 minutes out. Is he conscious? Barely. His lips are blue. Almost no breathing sounds. Get him sitting up against a wall. I tried pulling Dad up, but he was dead weight. Finally got him against the wall. His head kept falling forward. I held it up. His chest barely moving. The tiniest whistle. Then nothing. He's not breathing. Keep him upright. They're 2 minutes away. Dad's face was dark purple. His eyes rolled back, showing only white. I shook him and screamed his name. Nothing. Then sirens. The paramedics rushed in. Anaphylactic shock. They jabbed epinephrine through his pants into his thigh. Dad's body jerked violently. He gasped and started coughing, choking, vomiting, but breathing. Saying anaphylaxis in the first sentence saved him, the paramedic told me. We knew exactly what to bring. The doctor said 90 more seconds and Dad would have been dead.